and public policy perspective. And finally, we're going to wrap up with an overview of ways that you can be prepared for this type of legislation and the proactive things that you can do to be part of these discussions.
So farmers want to reduce downtime, and we completely agree. Farm equipment manufacturers and their dealers support their customers by working to maximize productivity and reduce downtime from machinery. And that's why farm equipment manufacturers and dealers are making a commitment to make available a comprehensive toolkit of maintenance, diagnostic, and repair information for tractors and combines by 2021. So before we start, we'd like to show a brief video about our statement of principles and right to repair that should do a good job of explaining the issue and our commitment. So Jeff, take it away.
And agricultural equipment that have helped farmers and ranchers become more productive than ever. Manufacturers of farm equipment and their dealer networks are committed to helping farmers reduce downtime for equipment and maximize productivity. That's why manufacturers and dealers recently announced a new commitment to make sure that end users have the tools they need to easily navigate the onboard technology.
Hey, Alex, this is Stephanie. I just lost this sound.
Manufacturers are already offering access to diagnostic tools that allow end users to determine when they can perform basic service and repairs. Yeah. Manufacturers, dealers, and their customers have a shared incentive in ensuring that the machinery performs to everyone's highest expectations and that the repairs can be made safely and efficiently. That's why the industry is joining together to take extra steps to reaffirm their commitment to farmers that they have the tools they need to be successful. Farm equipment manufacturers and dealers are making a commitment to make available a comprehensive suite of maintenance, diagnostic, and repair information for tractors and combines by 2021. By 2021, end users will have access to materials like operator, parts and service manuals, product guides, product service demonstrations, trainings, and seminars. Onboard diagnostic tools via in-cab display or telematics interface, electronic diagnostic service tools, and other publications with information on service, parts, operation, and safety. Let's take a second to walk through what that means. Say you're out in the field, and all of a sudden the computer on your tractor throws an error code. The idea is for you to be able to use diagnostic tools to determine if this is an easy fix or not. Let's say a sensor somewhere in the unit has become unplugged. You'll be able to reference the onboard diagnostics and consult relevant materials to decide if this is something you can easily handle yourself. It's also important to be able to distinguish between a simple repair, like plugging back in a sensor, for a more serious issue that requires assistance from a dealer. Say, for instance, that you're operating your combine when you encounter an error code. Using the tools manufacturers are making available, you should be able to quickly determine that this isn't a simple fix. It might be a more complex issue, like the transmission, or an issue affecting the emission system that requires the assistance of your dealer. Part of reducing downtime and maximizing productivity is fostering the ability to make that determination more quickly. These tools are about being responsive to the customer's needs and providing them with the tools they need to be successful. But there's a difference between repairing equipment and modifying it. Manufacturers and dealers cannot allow their customers to modify equipment for a few critical reasons. For starters, manufacturers invest a great deal in developing the software for their equipment. Modifying that software risks disrupting the equipment in several major ways. First, manufacturers do their best to comply with environmental and safety regulations, and modifying the software may violate the machinery's compliance with the law. Modifying software also risks voiding the warranty of equipment, since manufacturers can't account for modifications anyone makes to the technology. While the technology may take different forms, manufacturers undertake significant investment to develop technology that provides their customers with the most productive equipment. Manufacturers also work with their dealers to invest in training service technicians who stay up to date on the latest technology so they can minimize downtime for their customers in need of service. The fact is, manufacturers and dealers are offering a common sense solution to fully meet the end user's needs, while preserving the integrity of the equipment and the significant investment manufacturers and dealers make in developing and servicing the next generation of farm equipment. It strikes the correct balance in the way right to repair legislation would not, and makes the legislation unnecessary. We invite you to learn more by visiting r2rsolutions.org and to get in touch with the Association of Equipment Manufacturers or the Equipment Dealers Association to learn more about this issue. Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks, Jeff, and thank you to the EDA members in Kansas who lent us their facilities, their fields, and their equipment to shoot that video last year. So it's important to note as we go through this webinar